Okay, yeah, we are back. But yeah, I just changed the streaming server from Singapore 4 to like Singapore 1. So probably the Singapore server just like suddenly die or something. But yeah, we are fine. So amplify. Yeah, amplify on bias core is not even a thing. Yeah, amplify on this is not a thing. Amplify on buffer is not a thing. So it's only on echo form and echo form only. So no. Yeah, not really. This thing is just a brick. I mean, with unceasing top, it's less of a brick because we can just play this and then unceasing top into a power. But yeah, it's not even good. What about Halo World? If we cannot use unceasing top in the hard fight, then Halo World can perform, can give us weakness, can give us frost, and we already have a hologram. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. And I'd like to tell me that we can recycle our way to infinite in the hard fight. If we cannot recycle our way into infinite, am I dropping frames or what? No, the Twitch is telling me the stream is unstable, but OBS doesn't say that there's any frame drops. Skeptical turn one draw, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is not positive, right? This is not positive. And what about upgrade potion? Well, what are we upgrading? Upgrade potions for the power some white noise, yeah, and for the cool-headed. Recycle, yeah, eventually, of course. But when I say that can we recycle to infinite or not, it's always like how fast is it? Because if we can survive maybe first 4 cycles, then of course we can do it. With looping hologram into like recycle and whatnot. That's pretty fast. But yeah, this can be used on the white noise power, it can be used on the cool-headed. It's probably better than 12 block. Where's Ascender's Vein? Oh my god. Ascender's Vein is here, but Echo Form is also very far down. And yeah, Forge on skill point is also a thing. Okay, Echo Form is very far down. Does this mean anything? Bias Core wants to be played this turn, yeah? Thank you for the good luck, Melfa. So game over 4, we cannot actually use the thing because yeah, no running setup. So unless a game over 5, we cannot reach aggregate. Explosion, I'm willing to use these two. These two absolutely we want to keep. And aggregate, the problem with aggregate is that we cannot play by a score. And then we probably end our turn somewhere here with a meteor strike. And then the turn afterwards, this is our hand. And yeah, we get super mega right. Oof. Aggregate is how much energy? Like 23, so it's 7. Plus 6, so we have 10. 10 energy, this is only 5. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We cannot even play Meteor Strike. And our turn ends here with no focus. That doesn't work. That definitely doesn't work. Open skill board, yeah, me too. Like if skill board right now is something like 6, then it's different. If it's equilibrium, it's also different. If it's card draw, it's also different. If it's energy, also the same. We need to play by a score here, yeah. We actually just need to play by a score. But bias cop means that we never reach aggregate. So aggregate can be played maybe next turn. And this turn we draw until like here. Actually draw until here, right? Draw until here and then we do cold snap. 2 things is 12 block exactly enough. And next turn we can do aggregate buffer coast now. Need to draw exactly until here. So the turn afterwards we have 3 force. 4 force actually. 4 force is blocking for 5. Which is 20. 20 buffer plus doesn't really cut it either. But we cannot actually draw to this because of the 2 birds. Skill, yeah, skill can be energy, can be cut draw. But I think I want cut draw more than energy at the moment, if we can see it. Yeah, none of these actually work. We are getting super wrecked on turn 2 no matter what. And that's even ignoring turn 3. Yeah, we can die on turn 3. Regardless, I don't think we can ever toss away the bias card. So let's assume that this doesn't give anything. And play accordingly. And if we actually get nothing from this, I'm willing to pop focus spot. Or the ancient. Hopefully focus, because this is still stronger in the heart. So toss these 2. Yeah, draw until here only, yeah. But 20 block next turn means the buffer goes to waste regardless. Actually, buffer block for like 10, and we take 30. This line takes 30 on turn 2, and then turn 3 we draw until these 5. With energy to play Meteor Shrine, then we can go off with this thing. Draw until here, this. And then bias call again, full block turn 3. But cannot do Echo Form Cell Repair. This turn, next turn is next turn is 14, 21. Of course, we can also coast down to turn around and accept maybe 15 times 4 from here, and we buffer 2 hits, so we take 30. Okay, no matter what, we are taking 30 turn 2. We either take 10 times 3 or we take 15 times 2. So no difference. But yeah, like this, yeah. We draw until here, and then this turn is just bias cock, capacitor, gold snap. If this thing doesn't give anything. Reboot. Reinforced body certainly doesn't help. Team barrier certainly doesn't help. So the only thing that helps is reboot, but we reboot blindly. And if I play bias cock into cold snap right now, and we reboot into echo form, I cannot play it. So that is disastrous. And also a line where I just do bias cock into reboot. So maybe play echo form into some nonsense next turn. This is definitely reboot, yeah. Like this draw order just doesn't work at all. So the question right here is what card are we playing? Reboot would have been better next turn. But yeah, if we know that it's reboot, then aggregate this turn would have been 6. Like discard for 5. Force shot, yeah, could force shot right now to draw 6. And it's probably correct because it also upgrade this thing. I wonder about slamming this right now though. It probably happens. So upgrade, play bias cock and play reboot for 6. It's probably the line here. So that's not any better. This time aggregate is at the bottom, yeah, so we cannot get energy. Hologram at the bottom, aggregate at the bottom, echo form at the bottom, so that's very bad. But at least we have 5 focus. Ancestral can pop off a little bit this turn. Until here. And then next turn we have this thing and we get drag next turn. Okay, cool. Good to know. And we have no force off right now. Reshuffle, you are optimistic. You don't think we die on turn 3 here. This is a die turn 3 draw, you know. Because you see this is our turn 2. Like our turn 2 is exactly these 3 cards. And you know how much damage we're taking turn 2 with this. I don't even want to think about it, but that's quite a lot of damage. And we cannot do anything about it, right? Yeah, there's nothing we can do about this. White noise save? What can white noise give? That actually save us, because I don't know. Halo War? Even Halo War we cannot get rid of 2 birds. So Unseasoned Top cannot play. It does mitigate like a little bit of damage. Buffer is only 10 damage at most. Actually no, buffer is like 21 from here, and we take 40 turn 2. That's promising. That's the quote-unquote out for us is taking 40 damage. But I mean, we just have to play hand and hope, right? There's nothing else to do. The only question is whether I recycle the Doom and Gloom or not. And I think the answer is no. With 5 focus, we actually need to rush them down. So recycle goes on this charge battery, yeah? Unless you tell me I don't want to play capacitor, but I do. Because of Meteor Strike coming down soon as well. This is already full block. Wait. Hang on. So we did get Halo World. Focus Pot now or no? Focus Pot at the moment doesn't save anything. It increases the damage from Dark Ops. What about next turn? Next turn we have 2 Frost and 4 Focus. So that is 12 block and we are facing 65. Yeah. The thing about this is that I do think that we can finish the hard fight with no damage taken if I can actually save the focus spot and whatnot. But I don't know. Probably that's stupid, right? To not use focus spot in this spot. Because next one we can also get Frost from the Halo World, and suddenly that blocks for quite a bit more. And we play the hard fight with like 30 HP with 5 focus. That's playable. But if we die in this fight, then of course there's no hard fight. Yeah, probably focus spot. And we accept that we get completely garbage here. Talking 2 damage is not just 2 damage because it can be dual casted. It's 4 damage here and potentially 2 damage here, so it's like 6 damage, and that matters. That actually matters. But yeah, we can decide next turn. We can probably decide next turn. But this turn we are not taking damage regardless. Team Barrier, okay, that doesn't help. And yeah, focus spot right now is 4 block. And I guess maybe we do it, maybe we don't, because next time we also have Bioscorpion with energy for Meteor Strike. Can play hand first. Of course we play this, yeah. And burns are very bad, so we still target this guy first, even if this guy can debuff our focus. Strike here for 3 damage only for 1 energy, that's not worth. Facing 65, we block for 23 right now, so we are taking 42. Going to 23. Next turn, energy wise, we have 8. Have 7, have 10. 10 energy next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, Burst Fight and turn 3 is going to be like so freaking annoying. Yeah, we cannot even kill that fast, right? Because aggregate is bottom deck. And we are going to get 4 burns pretty soon. So yeah, I can see focus spot. Because I don't even know whether we can block next turn or not, this guy decides to burn strike. Then we need to block like 57. Ouch. Let's go. This is free. 40 block at the moment, 53 full block. And it does allow me to put Thunder on this thing. Dual cast also missed though, because unless we put this thing down below 111 soon. Can we do that? Because otherwise dual cast is landing here and this guy has 99 block. Thunder here and then one empty slot and then 38. 38 is 128. So we need to deal 18 more damage. Because now it's 9 rip and tear. If this hits this once, then maybe there's something to do. Defect X4, yeah, but this deck also is like bad against X4, we already know that. It has no card draw. Anytime when you play a deck with no card draw to X4, this thing can happen easily. Now, top, the thing about we cannot draw off top because if we play double cold snap, we only waste one dark off. So I need this guy to be below this guy already. Yeah, talking about this turn. Oh yeah, you're talking about top this turn. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This one don't need to play, yeah. Already have 4 block. 128. So this into cold snap. It's evoke dark on this, and then we do a cast dark with second dark on this. And it kills this immediately. Die, please. We cannot echo form the cell repair, right? Or can we? Maybe we can. We only have 2 burns in the deck after all. And buffer does protect us for a while. We can try. Just even afterwards, we still have Unceasing Thought with Kunai. And we get to do anything here, and next time we can do Echo Form into something. Full buffers or no risk at the moment. Cell repair is not too far down. Yeah, full block. Next turn, loop cell repair into Meteor Strike and we Unceasing Thought. Yeah, I want to kill 2 turns from now with Nunchaku up if possible. 99 block though. Can kill immediately, but this is mess up and this is mess up. If not, we have to pierce through 99 block somehow with vulnerable though and unceasing thought and no voice in the draw power. Only 2 burns. Not possible. We still are protected by 2 layers buffer. So even if we have to play the 3 more turns, we can still block. Looping Meteor Strike is 40 damage from this and 68, so it does kill. Fairy? Okay, Fairy is good. Double energy without ice cream. Winnable, yeah, winnable for sure. But double energy is it good or not? With ice cream, it has to be, right? And unceasing top or not? We don't actually have a reinforced body or something, but in the initial turn, it's still very good. And then it prevents the case that we bottom deck aggregate again, like the fight just now. Yeah, it's good. Okay, top deck Echo Form is promising. Top deck Aggregate Echo Form is promising. Top deck Echo Form Aggregate into Bias Cock turn 1 plus with Ancient Pot is promising. Tempest, no, we need the Frost. Like our slots are only for Plasma and Frost at the moment. This draw is quite good, yeah. So and we can survive first cycle with the Fairy. We have no wick though. I do use the thing this turn. So this thing is going to be 26 8 energy. And we do white noise, we play this thing into yeah, recycle until here. Unceasing top until Bias Cock plus. With Ancient Pot. And we have 2 force in play. Charge Battery is free though, and it protects me from mirror death this turn, so probably should keep this as well, if it doesn't block. But 2 aggregate actually gets +1 energy, and then I do cool-headed. No, Charge Battery, aggregate, cool-headed, and FTL doesn't draw. But we don't need it to draw. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Enough energy, absolutely. That's perfectly fine. We keep the hand as is. Take some meat, yeah, but that's fine. We have to play this to get to the freaking Bias Cock. It kills our Frost Orbs, by the way. It basically kills every single Frost Orb. If we face tag multi-hit. But not reaching Bias Cock plus right now... How bad is it? Really bad, right? Yeah, really bad. Because we don't even get to reach the capacitor and we don't actually get to deal damage. And the back fast it's not that fast. We only have cold snap and cool-headed, like 1 cool-headed and 2 cold snaps to get back the frost. Our main frost is still frozen core. We don't have a lot of frost in the deck. But yeah, I need to reach the Bias Cock this turn. Can enter right now, and next time we do... Actually no, I get cooldown stack. But this one maybe I don't play. Next time we can do yeah, that's right, it's a cooldown stack. Do we do Meteor Strike next turn? It kills all the frost, but maybe that's not that terrible if the frost dies to the thing anyway. Where is buffer? Maybe I want a way to reach buffer next turn in case it's a big hit. This guy, yeah, but it also makes the double energy weaker. We can draw into voids, but I do want to reach buffer next turn in case it's a big hit. And we protect the fairy. Big first. Nice. We can reach the buffer. And this is okay, what do we do? Looping capacitor right here is +1 off slot, but looping double energy is +7 energy. Actually, it's more than that. Looping double energy here goes to 14, goes to 28. And we never run out of energy again. Looping the capacitor, we go to 7 energy, and then double energy only goes to 12. So we lose 16 energy for 1 off slot. No, that doesn't seem like a very fair trade. That really doesn't seem like a very fair trade. This, yeah. But we know that we reach buffer this turn anyway. So at least we can go here. Turn after we can actually loop charge battery. No. Charge battery is unceasing talk. So we draw until the wound here. And next turn we have this. And then we can loop hologram into maybe equilibrium. Yeah, we can do hologram into hologram, and then we hologram, and we into hologram the again, and then we again. So basically we can always use the energy. I just play double energy here. Yeah, looping double energy here. 1 off slot doesn't matter. We can use a lot of energy next turn. That's not be a problem. You realize how much energy we are spending next turn, right? Like this turn we only spend 2 here, yeah? We spend 2 here, we spend on here, we spend 2 here. Next turn we're doing triple equilibrium, so that's 6 energy, plus double hologram. That's 8 energy. And then you really want to play the turbo and then whatnot afterwards. Yeah, I just double energy right now. And yeah, we buffer and then 1 stack is gone, but buffer is plus, so no problem. Unfortunately, the freaking wound stays in our hand because of the equilibrium, but we can hologram the recycle depending on how much buff we actually have next turn. We have quite a lot actually, 28 natural, 35. Yeah, we're actually fine here. We don't even lose our thing. So hologram for recycle something else. Recycle equi, and we just have pyramid over. Definitely looping hologram, yeah. There's no question about that. And I think it's definitely recycle on the wood. Recycle hollow again? Yeah, we can recycle again, but that doesn't amount to anything. At least this turn. What is the second hologram target? Is it ever like cool-headed to just to get to this thing 1 turn faster? And next time we have like dual cast on the Dark Orb into Cold Snap. Then afterwards we have Thunder Duel. Not even that good. They got turbo, yeah, and we don't need more energy than this. It's never Meteor Strike. We actually need all the force to block second cycle still. And we need no more energy. What about just dramatic entrance to exhaust it? Not really, right? We can always exhaust this with the top. Recycle is at 3 cards here, so minus 35. 35 plus this. I don't want to lose my force off, so I don't want static discharge to drop. It's 28, 28, 30, 35, 35, 45, 45, 39. We are 6 short. And this block for 2. This block for 3. So we are 3 block short. We need to hologram a block card in that space. Whether it's not an actual block. So it's either equilibrium or charge battery. Or we lose the dark orb right here right away. And I don't want that. Even equi again. Equi again is not good, right? There's nothing I even want to retain in his hand. Recycle hologram, second hologram gets equi. Yeah, but then you just waste on energy for no reason because we are only overblocking. And I don't even think I want the equi. I think I want the charge battery instead. Actually, I can FTL. Yeah, perfect block, yeah. Exact 45. So looping rip and tear takes some bit of death, but then we get kunai stack. I like kunai stack. Yeah, I like kunai stack. Multiverse. Multiverse is pretty annoying. And we cannot activate a seizing top, so we are losing 18 here. But this flop for 10. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Looping FTL right here into the FTL again, and then we can cool head it. But we never draw past the strike here. So before I do that, I just get damage in, right? Yeah, before I do that, I just get damage in. So looping Thunder. And kunai stack. Defend, yeah. Static discharge, but nothing gets protected. Bioscope can be played now. But we can actually play Bioscope now. So let's do that. This is for next turn. Or we keep going right now. It's better for next turn, yeah. I want to recycle Turbo and something else. Turbo Defend or Turbo Aggregate. Yeah, we should recycle Turbo Aggregate and then I play Double Defend Meteor Strike and we hologram and keep going with the top. And yeah, we have the fairy, so taking mid here no problem. What do I hologram for? Honestly, equi, right? Yeah, I do want to retain. Not really. We only have on card in hand, so it's not equi. Just Thunder for the most damage because I do want to keep the Frost Steel for instead of Plasma. Recycle third burn? No, we still have a burn. We need to recycle this burn and then we win. So we need to actually continue to draw here. Maybe it was too early to recycle aggregate, but I would hope that that's not the case. Yeah, just Thunder for the most damage, yeah. If possible, I would actually like to hollow the beam cell, but there's no beam cell in here. Hollow Doom and Gloom. But it kills boss off next turn. Like, don't forget, next turn we still need to potentially lock 90 damage. Big hit we can always block with 5 frost and then with this, but or 4 frost only. But multi hit is 90 damage and you have no weakness. And now we know the reshuffle order. Hologram first, but recycle lines up with the burn. And we get a lot of 2-9 stack this turn. And we need to play Doom and Gloom anyway if we would like to do that. Maybe next turn. Maybe I don't even want to play Doom and Gloom. Yeah, I probably don't even want to play Doom and Gloom. Like hologram the FTL right now and end turn here or what. Nah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I think I want to draw exactly until maybe here. Yeah, maybe here. We will stop at the strike plus. Okay, now we end turn, yeah. I want this hand, exactly this hand next turn. 49, so this one we loop equi. And then nothing. Next one we loop the charge battery plus. Recycle the burn and then we keep going. Only need to block this hit, yeah. And should not be a problem. Yeah, no problem. And now we just unsealing top the way to victory. Hologram the Doom and Gloom. Max out. We are retaining. So beam cell right here and do meteor strike next turn. You don't even lose the freaking fairy. But like, come on guys, this fight is easy. Yeah, but yeah, unseating top insane carry this run. Like then that case literally no cut draw. So that's pretty sick. And yeah, we don't even use the fairy. The fairy, yeah, after we get out of the spire. Yeah, the spear and shield draw order was like completely awful, but HUD was good. The HUD draw order was exceptional. We get to both buffer the big hit and then we also get Echo Form and energy and the 5 focus in on turn 1. So that's like insanely good. But yeah, Meteor Strike performs yet again. I don't think I have lost a single run on stream that I picked Meteor Strike. So maybe card is OP. And yeah, I don't really only pick it after Snecko. I blind pick it actually fairly often. This run is not really blind. We picked Meteor Strike and 3 energy this run, but we had Ice Cream. But this card is like both fun and also probably like insanely strong. We can check right now. I think it's something like 26 or something. That's somewhere. No, it's before this. Okay, from this run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2, 11, 2, 11, 3, 12, 3, 13, 3, 13, 4, 14, 4, 15, 4, 16, 4, 16, 5, 17, 5, 17, 6, 18, 6, 19, 6, 26. Yeah, technically win 6 slots, so really good. Pick it Act 1 without a turbo yet perform. Yeah. I have a feeling that the blind pick Meteor whenever you swap into energy is just correct. But if you do not swap and before you see the boss reward, then it is a little bit weird in that case. It's not blind. This turn is definitely not blind. This fight, this run. Need to discuss to win Barricade Corruption? I don't know. Like Meteor Strike is cool, but it's not. Honestly, it's not even necessary in this run. I feel like at the end, because after we in the final fight, right, when we get our Force War down with the focus, like we don't even want to evoke the thing with Plasma, and even without Plasma, we already have enough energy with the Aggregate Plus and Ice Cream. But I think a drawback plus choose a rare on defect generally depends on what the drawback is. I like free stuff, but I do think the third option on defect is weaker than on other characters. $76 learning, yeah, but you also need to account in like some high rolls. I'm pretty sure we are high rolling like pretty hard here. Not just the cards here, but the main thing is that all the percentage is fine. For example, when we enter a fight in Act 4 and we have, let's say, 70% chance to win, we just do not lose. No, on average we actually lose those fairly often, but we haven't lost, like we have lost exactly one run in Act 4 that way. That we draw insanely badly and we die. But every other run we just came out with a win in the end, even the super close ones. So that alone already signifies that we are somewhat high rolling in Act 4. But I think not enough is maybe not because Curse 2 is rare, definitely not. But that's Frozen Core, we can check right now. Sniper's Collar and Ectoplasm, but we only had relics until here. The runic capacitor and the ice cream, so Frozen Core was good. And the Bios Core in the deck. The thing with choose the rare or non-defect is that some cards are very good on floor 1. Like, okay, Core Search is good, yeah. Hyper Beam is good. And Electro is like okay, it's not that good. Yeah, Electro is not even good in the hallway fights. But it is okay. And then Echo Form is good. And then Bias Core is good, I guess. And then what do you have? Buffer needs an upgrade. And it doesn't even solve any of the main problems. If you have damage already, and then you see a buffer from a random fight, and you have a free upgrade, then it's amazing. Hyper Beam. No, you don't need to reprogram with Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is just a card you add into the deck, just so imagine. OR type. And yeah, now think about Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is 10 times better than freaking OR attack, and late game they are equally useless if you are leaning towards focus. And if you are not leaning towards focus, and Hyper Beam even performs later on. Like yeah, you just think about like OR attack versus Hyper Beam, and you instantly see that Hyper Beam is very good. Okay, I guess I can look at the defect like rare cards, because in I think I've looked at it before and concluded not too many hits. But we can see. Like this one is blind, yeah? So not even good. This one is good. This one is okay, but not that good. This one is good. So 1 hit, 2 hits, potentially 3 hits, but this is also not even good in whole wave fights. 4 hits, maybe 5 hits. And yeah, that's full stop. The other one, this one is speculative, very strong letter, but speculative. Complete trash. Needs an upgrade and doesn't even solve immediate problems. Complete trash. Somewhat okay, but bad in whole wave fight. Also doesn't even scale later on. Good later on, but very bad early game. Insane, but we already talked about this. This thing is just there. It's positive, but it's just there. This thing early game doesn't perform. This thing early game doesn't perform. This thing early game also doesn't perform. Completely useless. So not a very good spot to be in if you also have to take a downside to take this crap. Yeah, generally I think option 3 on defect is weaker. Because the red card is bad and then the red colorless also defect cannot use like super nicely. The sadistic nature of panache and whatnot, the early game cannot. Secret weapon, secret technique, the bomb is like okay. But the bomb is kind of weird because in theory, yeah, the bomb supports what the defect wants to do regardless. Like you just generate scaling block and then you hide behind the bomb. But if you can generate scaling block, then the fight is already done for. So this thing doesn't even solve a lot of problems. The defect doesn't already deal with. Don't see Electro as bad in advanced whole ways. Yeah, it's good in the whole wave fights that are awful. The easier advanced whole ways though, like the ones that actually usually you can do without zero damage taken, is not good. Like single blue slaver, single red slaver, even something like double mushroom, you also want to fully block, right? Instead of just playing Electro and taking maybe 7 damage turn 1. Imagine boss is Guardian, your max HP for Hyper Beam, Laser, Cold Snap, Defect, Complete Charge, yeah, why not? I mean, you just take it. Like, you have one curse in the Guardian fight, so what? And maybe it's not even a curse, you can also use it as a finisher. Or you play the Guardian fight with like 0 focus. So you use the Hyper Beam to open on turn 2, yeah, and then you play Defect to mitigate the downside, and then you play the rest of the fight normally. But I think reprogram skip with 4 bosses with the potion bell absolutely reasonable. Like with our potion bell as it was. And the deck as well. We do not scale dexterity super fast. You can also see in the hard fight that before we completely pop off with Unceasing Top, our main block is still from the first. But after we get Unceasing Top already, then we don't care about dexterity. Like we block for like 200 per turn. And yeah, the reprogram does not help with Unceasing Top. And it just reduces our front load block. So it cannot be good in that spot. But yeah, like honestly, you just consider all attack versus Hyper Beam, and you see the Hyper Beam just good. Now, Guardian is not the best example, but if you say that it Hexaghost, then I would be slightly... I would feel slightly weird about picking Hyper Beam. Because honestly, I think that Hexaghost is a lot scarier than Guardian if you have to play a Hyper Beam at some point. Evaluate, choose colorless on defect. It's oh yeah, choose colorless uncommon, right? So in total 20 cards, yeah, if I'm not wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 14. Yeah, 20, exactly 20. So how many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8.5, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half. 12 and a half. So 12 and a half hits from 20 pool. Yeah, that's really strong. Right? No, choose Scarlet? No, it cannot. It's always uncommon. It's really strong, right? Because I in my evaluation of Silent, I count like 9 of them at bricks. So there's only like 11 acceptable. This is way more than 11 acceptable, yeah. In acceptable cards, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's already more than Silent. And for Silent, I already calculate the probability to brick is only 7.4. So on defect, the chance to completely brick is even lower than that. But that's pretty good. Yeah, it's like 95+% that you get something pretty positive. And all of these work with the 041, except maybe Discovery. But Discovery is strong enough early game that you don't care too much about that. And yeah, like my feeling about this card is that you heard it multiple times already. If you can find an excuse to pick this up, pick it up. And Colorless card is a very good excuse. Yeah, Colorless card is a very good excuse to pick this thing up. It's like stupid. It's stupid OP. Bias the hit is decent, yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Like, people say bias are good on defect, but my feeling is that bias on defect is kind of weird. Because I would prefer just to remove like all my base cards if I'm not in reprogram. And short-term sustain is not even that strong. It's like long-term sustain is very good. And it's even worse if you remove one strike. And the first remove on defect usually is a strike over defense. So it's really strange to trade for buys like pretty often on defect. Whatever, the defect sample starts soon, and then we can see like where my holes are, because there are definitely holes in my playing style right now for sure. And honestly, I only learned from from death actually. Before I actually die due to my misplay, I don't really change my thinking, is what I would say. Effect sucks, he 8 damage until setup. Yeah, but exactly, that's why you want to remove more, right? That's why you want to remove more, add cut raw, add energy, and just be faster. Yeah, Silent is two swaps in a row, pretty cool. And yeah, Silent is still going on. This one's another overcurve run. Swap into good relic, super good sustain, good boss relics, decent deck. Biggest thing, learn started training sample defect. Basically keeping my scaling options open. Like do not commit too far next one, basically. Like for example, let's say I pick up one cold snap already, yeah, and then there's the choice between go for the eyes and cool-headed. Even if cool-headed is a slightly better card at the moment, maybe I'm more inclined to pick up the go for the eyes to open up alternate scaling instead of just committing to focus in Act 2. Silent important bigger deck. It's not about bigger deck. It's just that you start with 5 strike 5 defense. So you start with 5 strike 5 defense in a deck that has no damage. So the first thing you need to solve in the entire run is you then need to add damage to the deck. So you don't die to knob and whatever. So you pick like maybe 3 or 4 damage cards, maybe even more than that. And early game remove not even making you that much stronger, yeah. So you don't even want to prioritize remove. and you end up with a deck with 5 defense and a bunch of common attacks in deck 2. So how do you avoid freaking dying with a deck full of bad cards? Yeah, exactly. You add more card draw to it, and you add like better cards to dilute the percentage of bad cards. So a bigger deck on silent is just a natural consequence of how I play the early game. At least for me, because I add a lot of cards in early game, and I don't really remove anything. Over the eye is good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. A crucial right card. Yeah, beam cell is definitely a card that I am just valuing like more and more. Go for the eyes less so. Honestly, I think that beam cell is stronger than go for the eyes. Like early game and late game. It's just my feeling that whenever I have beam cell in the deck, it just performs. But go for the eyes can easily miss. First remove, choose defense, need damage, depends on a lot of things, but usually yes. If I have no other information, then my first remove is defense. But yeah, like depends on a lot of things. Like for example, if the Ackbot is Guardian, and you are not facing Elite super early on, then you can remove Strike. Like, that's just one example. There's like plenty others that you can do some other weird stuff. Also, every strike will remove reduce the effectiveness of buy straight. What's happy to have after Act 1 Thunder performs OAC? Yeah, it's good. Thunder's very good. I picked in mid Act 2 today and upgraded it, right? Or maybe it was even like earlier Act 1. It's just a very good card. Like AoE and single target, especially when you have Echo Form, it just performs. And it can be recycled later. Yeah, FTL is good as well. Yeah, that's definitely it for me. So, let's see. Who's online? Streamline, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know, maybe someday I will convince myself that Streamline is actually pretty decent. But today is not the day yet. Hologram, yeah, hologram is ridiculous. I would say hologram is probably the best common for defect. Stronger than compound, stronger than whatever. It's just completely insane. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you later.